Hey, Cancer, what's going on? Ooh, I went right to jackpot. Look at that. Oof. I am loving the energy this week. Let me tell you, there has been, these readings have been awesome. It's been a light-hearted, fun day. Like right before this reading, I was having a jam session with, it was like one song after another, and they just kept getting better. Old school shit, too. Um, that song, What a Man. What a man, what a man, what a mighty good man came on, and my 7-year-old son was playing with marbles, and he hands two big marbles to me. He's like, Mom, here, I got two big balls for you. And it's like, what a man, what a man. I'm like, okay, that's a sign, because all of the readings today have been about love in some aspect, whether it's love for self or love that's coming in. But it's been like a big shift in the energy, and it had to do with this last solar eclipse that we just went through. There's still some purging going on, but this summer is like mwah, magnifico for so many people. 222 on the clock. Look, future health. So there you go. Hold on just a second. Anyway, sorry about that. So I've been getting a lot of wonderful energy about shifts happening, like people really understanding the love aspect of themselves, um, unions coming into play this summer. It's just big things happening. And it's like from now until then, things can get better and better and better. And they want you to stop focusing on what else is going to go wrong, what other shoe is going to drop, and quit focusing on when the money's going to come in and start focusing on oh, this is something I'm going to have to know how to do for my future. So I want to start practicing this now, that type of stuff. They want you to focus on the actual content of what you are focusing on and not the money aspect, because as you focus on the content, you are taking action towards your divine purpose, and what your purpose is, what you put in your blue check. Your purpose is to live here joyously and expand and grow, but you also have those great things that you put in your birth chart that you came here to do, so you would feel inspired. Like, a basketball player loves to play basketball, that type of stuff. An artist loves to paint. You put all of that in your birth chart, so when you come here and try it, and it's like, ooh, and then there's like a knowing, there's this peace about it, and that's what's going to come about. And when you start doing those things, it puts you in the vibrational set point that you can manifest that money, and that's how you're going to manifest it. And they want you to switch from the money and to a material world to focusing on, yes, your spirituality, but also taking that spiritual energy and infusing it into new creative outlets. And creative outlets can be anything. Creation. We are all creation. We create everything. We create our sentences. We create our thoughts. We create art. We create food. We recipes. It just, think about it. Just be creative with things that you've never done before and explore the new, because that's where you're going to find that you feel revitalized. Now, let's get into the reading. They want me to start with the sticks for you. So I lay these out and I close my eyes and I feel. Okay, so just give me a second. So think about a situation, a question, because there's going to be a yes and no and a how and a when. I'm feeling this side. Feel you down. They want them both. Okay. Okay, they want these. All right. So I've got two answers here for you. So the yes and no is no. The bird of happiness has prepared a delightful surprise for you. The answer is no. So whatever you were worrying about, whether something was going to happen, the answer is no. The bird of happiness has prepared a delightful surprise for you. Down the road, there will be unexpected success, a flawless feeling of completion. You are gifted by fate with the tools you need to eventually find the effective self-realization you need. Remember that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Okay, how and when. The time of tedious waiting is running out, but not until after 8 or 9 months. The time for more opportunities to realize your full potential is coming. Your incredible ability to expand your mind with the depth of your generosity can help you to easily catch luck by the tail. Now that you have it, don't let it go. So there's one time frame. Let's see what this one was that I felt. Okay. All right, so this is also a yes and no. The answer is no. The clockwork of the huge hulking machine of change will clug faster and faster, accelerating everything around you. Many new people come into your life, bringing unusual but bright opportunities. You will not notice how the changes smoothly alter your attitude and perception of the situation. Okay, and this situation happens with a stunning victory in 1 to 3 months. All right. Okay. So get these out of the way. 1 to 3 months. Yeah. So that's the first wave of energy, and the second was 8 to 9. So there's your time frames. Yeah, so I just heard that. Okay, so I just heard someone that you are going to be intertwined with is on that wavelength of 8 to 9 months, and you are on the wavelength of 1 to 3 months. So something starts popping off for you this like in 1 to 3 months. So yeah, summertime, and then it's like something comes to fruition in 8 to 9 months because the other person had something to finish, right? So there's something, it's like, they're like close behind you, but they're months, um, they are months behind you though. So just know that. Jackpot, what you don't see coming, some type of win. Okay. This right now, this is a time of reflecting, really understanding yourself, getting to know yourself better. And they want, that Aries reading, this is coming up in your reading. So if you're watching this, watch the Aries reading. Okay. Somebody, somebody who was in their head about you has been reflecting about who you are. They used to get they were getting evidence on you. They were getting photo proof. But this came in reverse. So it's like somebody who used to be in their head and kind of like obsessing over you is not doing that now, because they're in a place of self-reflection, as are you, and they're not focusing on you the way that you think anymore. All right? So that's a good thing. That means they're growing, and that's probably that energy of the 8 or 9 months. Okay. Moving on. Yeah. See, that you're in this place of reflecting. You're not, and this could be you too. You're in this place of reflecting on your life and the choices that you've made and the things that you want. You're not really focused on trying to get evidence or proof of anybody else. And you're deciding to move on, and that's what's bringing so much success to you. That's why this summer is going to be a big shift for some of you. You're in a really good spot. It may not be comfortable all the time, but this is necessary. And they want you to know that just because you're having some days where you are uncomfortable feeling negative emotion, it doesn't mean you're having a setback. It means that you're getting stuff out of the way. You're going to get back on track. Just get it out. Don't shoot yourself in the foot by staying stuck there. Okay. Let's see. Now, who's this about? Because this is opposite. So here's what's going on. This is great. Okay. So what they just told me is someone used to try to get evidence of you, and they thought you were fake smiles, thought you were hooked on them, they thought that you were pretending to be happy. But now now they see you reflecting. They don't see you trying to like stalk them, and they see you moving on. And when they see you moving on, it's like, this is how they saw you before, and this is how they're seeing you now. Before, they knew you were putting on a front, a persona. They knew that, you weren't as happy as you said you were, is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. But now it's like they don't see you paying attention to the things you used to pay attention to. They see you kind of being maybe a little introverted at times and trying to move on from things. And you doing that, and then, okay, so they're the ones getting photo proof right now, and then this is what they're seeing you do. So once it was you, and now it's them. And what they're noticing is that you've changed, and that you are moving on, and you've been reflecting and not really paying attention to them so much, okay? And it's actually helping this other energy that comes in like 8 or 9 months. It's helping them to also shift. So what they're seeing in you, they're trying to mirror what you're doing. So this is a good thing. Even if they were stalking you, and I feel at one point that you were doing it. Maybe it's an ex, you just kept going to their social media or something. But now, it's like now they see you trying to be too busy winning. They see you trying to try new things, okay? So just, that's a good place to be in. All right, let's see. Okay, so there's something right now that you're focusing on too heavily. And when you're focused, okay, you can only focus really on one thing at a time, right? Your brain can be scattered, but still, if you're focusing on this, you're missing all of these other cooperative components, all of these other pieces to your puzzle that need to be filled in. So they're wanting you to take a step back and do a 30-day challenge. They want you to form a new habit. So think about something that you've been wanting to do that you've been putting off, and create a new habit. Take that 30-day challenge. So, and it has to be something completely different than what you're obsessing on. It's going to help break up that momentum that's going in the wrong direction, and help revitalize your energy and make you feel a little easier, feel some relief in your energy and your emotions, and make life a little more interesting and fun for you. Okay? Tarot. Are you obsessing over a person? Okay, well, see, she's focused on her work. She's focused on her work, and she's focused on her. And this King of Wands came right out on this card. So are you focused too much on another energy? Somebody, some type of leader, somebody maybe that you have to look up to, or you have to, have good standing with in some way? Could be something in the home front. They want you to release yourself from that. Yeah. Okay. They want you... So the King of Wands, they want you to know, whoever this is, they are not focused on you the way that you think. And that's a good thing. Like, maybe you're worried about what a King of Wands thinks, and you're kind of obsessing about it, and you're not stepping out of your shell. They want you to keep making your plans and moving forward. And then for the second message here, this is also, they want you to do this. So this is about making plans. This is my making plans card, right? This could be a card about contracts. It can also be a card about travel. So what I'm seeing here, and this is, the King of Wands, that's expansive energy. So what they want you to do is they make the plans and start implementing the things day to day that you need to do through a 30-day challenge that's going to help you expand your vision. This is somebody who's really good at seeing a plan through. Like, they can see the big picture and start implementing steps and delegating tasks to different people to help them make, bring this to fruition, whatever their plan is to fruition. And they're really good at that. So it's like you're gonna go from this Two of Wands to this King of Wands. And the best way to start doing that is to start small. Whatever it is, if you're focusing on money too much, a person, drama, pain, the past, whatever it is, they want you to it's a person. It's a person. You care so much about what somebody thinks. And they're not thinking about you in that way. I feel like they've made it known, but maybe you haven't believed it. Yeah. So they want you to back up from thinking that this person's like uh, disproving of whatever it is you're doing. They're feeling, they don't want you to seek their approval. They want you to take the plans that you've been making and see them through and start becoming your own King of Wands. And it starts with you implementing something to form a new habit. And it's something they want you to do consistently every day around the same time, like clockwork. Make it consistent, because it'll become natural every day at that time. You will naturally go to do that thing. It'll feel unnatural if you don't, if you just build up that momentum. Okay. Letters. They have letters for you. Okay. Okay. I have foe right here. So friend or foe. So I have, look, FOE. Foe. Friend or foe. There's someone that you're obsessing about that you think doesn't really have your best interest at heart, that you think really doesn't like you, and they don't want you to think of it like that. They want you to be their friend. Look, I have partner right here. Look, PARTNER, and it was all together. They want to be a partner with you. They want to have a partnership with you in some form. You stayed out by itself, which is you, right? Look, partnership, you, at you. I mean, do you see that, how these words are just playing? Okay, and I have M and it's on the letter H. I have E and the letter M, so me, or it could be initials for something. I also have rent. Didn't I say something about, or was that this reading or my last one? Somebody purchasing a new home this summer. Okay. Somebody here is going to become a famous rapper. I don't know if you do it now or what, but something about, it's like, if that needs to be confirmation for you, you will be. I have rap right here, and I have rapper right here. Look. And I heard, it's funny, I heard it in my head before I even saw it. E, and this is coming out sideways for me, and they told me to take it as a C, but it could be E and U. H and M came out together. I have Mary right here, Mary. I have he. I have met. I have, yeah, I do. I have stunning here. Somebody sees you as stunning. Like they're simply stunning. Like, okay, could be a girl, because I have queen here. Could be a girl that sees you that way. I just heard two heads are better than one. What? And they're giving me a line from The Office that Andrew Bernard says it's on like a prawn who yawns at dawn. Okay, so there's some type of really good connection coming in for you. It's exciting. They see you in a much better light than you think they do, and they want you to let go of the stigma that they're out to get you. Okay? Love you very much. See you in the next one. Peace and love.